Uh, so in this class, what I am going to show you is regarding in the demo one we have covered some topics, right? Like here I showed the T code list in SAP ABAP, like S11 data dictionary. So now I will take you to the SAP session today. So uh, how we need to install? First thing is like we need to install the SAP GUI. This is the SAP GUI login pad. So once you install this one, we need to set our application server details here. By choosing click on new item and double clicking on this, and we need to give some meaningful description. Description, application server, instance number, system ID, etc. Like uh, like previously I have showed you, right? This one, like this you need to give your respective application server name, instance number, system ID, etc., and click on OK. Once this is completed, you will be seeing um, you will be seeing the name like this. Example, in our SAP, no? So once that configuration is completed, so it will create one entry here like SAP ABAP, SAP ABAP system ID, server address, instance number, etc., like that. So once you get this, you need to give your user ID and password. So once you give your user ID and password and click on OK. So with respect to your user, um, you will be seeing like this. Okay, uh, second. Let me put, yeah. So you will be seeing like this, and now we are going as per our last screenshot. Okay, in the yesterday class. Okay, in the day first class, for the this screenshot, last one, we will see this SC11 data dictionary. So we will try to understand what is this T code. See here, there are some T codes. So before going to this screenshot, we need to understand what are all the controls in the SAP. For example, if you are once you log in here, see, let me log in again. Yes. So once I set up this one, it will ask my user ID. Okay, give my user ID, and I'll give my password also. So this is with respect to this client. My user is this one, my password is this one, my login language is English. I click on enter, I am directly navigating to this screen. So here what we will see is like, so whatever present in this menu, no, menu, edit, favorites. So this one is called as a menu bar. Whatever we are seeing here, right? Menu, edit. This is called as a menu bar. So there is something called one box kind of thing, which is just below this menu. So this is called as a transaction bar. This is called as a transaction bar. Okay, this is transaction bar. Uh, okay, so after this, we will be having application toolbar. This is application toolbar, and lastly, the statuses, everything here down. No, this is called as a status or information bar. So I will be showing you. So this is a very basic thing, and here there are some controls here. For example, if you want some new screen, for example, so you can click to create a new section like this. Once we can click this session, we'll create some new sessions. For example, 3 times I have clicked on. So some 3 to 4 sessions it came. Okay, every time new sessions is coming. So I will not create this. Will not every time I won't create like this. So how to so which transaction we need to give here? So slash o some C11. For example, I want data dictionary to view in the second screen. Okay, we are having our empty screen. Okay. So a new session will be created when we click on /o. So new sessions will be created. For example, if you want, mm, in the same session only, so new screen means /o. Example, in the same session only, I want some other. Okay. So in the same session only, I want some other code. Okay. SC38. Now what happened? It is overriding the SC11 to SC38. That means within the same session only, we are going to another T code. I'll go from, if you see here, we are now present in SC38. Okay, transaction. Now I will do /n SC24, for example. What it is going, it is navigating to SC24 session. See, within the same session only we are going. We are having only one session here. From one session only, the current session is getting some another. Okay, it is changing based on the T code which we are using. If we go SC38, see here SC24 will change to SC24 will change to SC38. So like that, we can navigate like this. And um, and if you want to exit from SAP, then you need to give /n/ex. So, for example, if I am having 2 to 3 sessions, for example, I am taking a new session also here. Currently, we are having 2 sessions here. So, if we want to exit from these 2 sessions, then what is the T code? /n/ex is the T code, which will exit complete sessions. So, that is what initially you need to know. These are some T code. Okay. Now I am again logging. Now I will start. First, you need to understand, like, there will be in the menu bar. There is two things here. One is system and help. So in every code, S11, it can be report programming, it can be function builder, it can be anything. The common note this point. Common views or system and help. So these are common. These are common to every T code. System and help. System and help are common to every T code. System and help are common to every T code. So if you find, for example, I am just login. After that, I am get system and help. So /o /o C11. I am going to new session to data dictionary. So in the data dictionary also, you will be able to see that system and help. And /o C38. So here also can able to see system and help. So system and help, these two are common in every T code. So that is what my point. So that's what I noted here. Okay. So this is very important. And now what we will do is first, as per our screen. Okay, as per our this one PPT, I will first start with data dictionary. If you go to SC11 here, okay, in the SC11, what are all the things we need to discuss means database table. What is a database table? How many types of tables are there? Okay, how many types of views are there? In these tables, okay, how many types of tables are there? How many types of internal tables are there? Okay, those things we will learn here. And in views, view means what is a view and how many types of views are there? Data type. So how many types of these things are there? So in the data type, we are having data element, structure, table types, etc. We will be having. So we will be discussing each and everything. So in the SAP, it is called as a radio button. Once we are clicking on this, no, this is called as radio button. So first one is database table. We will have some type of database tables and type of internal tables. Okay, we will discuss. Views, what is a view and what are the type of views, and what is data type. That means domain, data element, and table type. Those three will come with the data type. Okay, type groups. What is meant by type groups and why it is used. This one, and domain. Domain also we will learn. Uh, so search helps. What is a search help and how many types of search helps are there? Lock objects. What is lock object? Where it is used and everything. We will be learning in this course for free. Okay. So my request to you is like I need a learning discipline from the audience, whoever watching my video. The main prerequisite to this is like you need to have every day some half an hour time you need to spend on the system to understand, to learn this video. If you are not able to catch this video, you need to again see the video from first. So that is what I am expecting from you. This is a discipline you need to follow daily so that you will be getting habituated in your future. Okay. So like if, for example, today you are practicing for 15 minutes. Okay. So you need to continue this discipline for example for 5 days. From the next sixth day, from sixth day onwards, you need to follow like 30 minutes you need to see. Okay. So like this, you need to increase every bi-weekly. You need to increase your content learning capacity. So like this, so this kind of discipline need to be habituated. The software professionals, whoever focusing on their future career growth, so that it will give a great job option, and this habit will give you enrich your skills, etc. Okay, so today we will be having some content. So which content is important to you? So that one only you need to focus on that. So okay, I am going in a very normal way. So I will come again to my topic. Okay, so before discussing this database table, okay, you need to understand some terminologies in SAP. Okay, so uh, there is something called okay. Before going to this, I will tell you something. Like for example, here we are seeing. Sorry, sorry. What is happening here? Okay, so. If you go here to S11, we are seeing database tables, something like that. So what is meant by the database table, and what is in, why we are as we are an SAP consultants, okay, technical consultants, why we require these tables generally. So if I take Excel sheet, no, you will understand. Oh, sorry, Excel. Okay. So for example, I am doing a business. Okay. So here I am having for example there is some student is there. Okay, student data I want. Student data I want. Okay, so for this I will create one student table, G student. So in our class only, if you take, no, for example in our you are some BTech student or something. Okay, so take it as a some student data. So what is the unique to identify the student? It is student ID, STUID. I am taking student ID. Okay, student ID, student name, student class, student class, student age. Before telling you, I will just habituate these terminologies, okay, so that you will be very very clear about what is the table and everything. So here, student ID is nothing but your employee, your role ID, roll number. Every student will be uniquely identified with some roll number or something kind of. For example, mm, uh, yours is some college, okay. So RS 10010, okay. Mm, Student name is some Rajaram, okay. Rajaram Mohan, and student class is A. Student age is some 19 years, okay. So like this, department, some ECE he is doing, okay. Some RS, okay, RS 11, okay. His name is some Kamal, okay, Kamal. He's also from class A. He's some 19 only, and he's also from ECE, okay. See, so like this, it will be keeping on increasing, okay. Keep on increasing, and names, okay, names might be same only. For example, here data, he is also Kamal K, okay. He is from class B, 20 years. He's from CSC department. He's from CSC department. So like this, some data is coming, okay. Some data is coming. So we will be creating custom tables, okay. We will be having, SAP is having some standard tables, okay. He is having some tables by its own, okay, by its own. Means standalone tables are there. That means SAP driven tables. For example, initially I have uh, given you initially I have told you about SD, right? SD. Okay. So for this, some tables will be there like VBAK, sales, VBAK, VBAP, etc. Okay. MM. So in MM, it will have some. So MM will have some tables. FI will have some tables like VBFA. Okay. VBFA, BSEG, or financial data. Okay. So to see something like some tables will be there for each and every module. Some SAP defined tables will be there. So like that, these are some standard tables. So these are some custom tables. We will be building some custom tables also. So before building these tables, I want to tell you some basic concepts like uh, I will be showing some table like sales table only. Is a standard table to you. Okay. So this is the sales order header table. Sales order header table. ESD. Okay. So here if you see, it is having see, it is having some fields here. Okay. Some fields here. Okay. And some data elements here. We will discuss in deep here. Okay. So whatever you are seeing here, fields and data types, length, short description, everything. So these everything is called as a metadata. Okay. So the data elements, data within the data. Okay. So these are the things is called as a metadata. Metadata means complete details of the fields. It can be anything. It can be for that field, what is the search help, and uh, what is the data element. Okay. Data element, what is the domain, everything, some description, everything is called as a metadata. For example, if you are considering only this field and these fields, no, it is called as a structure. And table will have table will have structure. Okay, table will have structure and actual data. So this data they maintained in the standard. VBAK table. Okay, so sales order header table. So these data has been maintained by SAP only. Okay, so normally the table is the combination of structure and content. Okay, table is the combination of table structure, table data. Okay, this is a structure. And what is the data coming in VBLN? This is the data coming. So this is having the combination of structure and data. This is the first point. And so before going to this, you need to know about the client. What is meant by client? Write it. So first point is client. Client. So client is very important. It starts from uh, the range of 0000 to 999. So this is the range of the client. It can be depends upon your project to project. It vary from project to project to project. It will vary. So for example, we are using our training system. So here, if you see what is the client means, I'm executing this. If you see here, the client is 800. To double click on this, okay, client is mandatory means client. Client is 800. Okay, so in your project, the client might be 200, 300, something like that. So it can be the lowest range of client is 000 and the highest range of client is 999. It can be vary. What is this client represent? Client means in SAP, okay, it is called as mandate. Mandate. This field is called as mandate. Okay, client means mandate. In the database server, it will the technical field of the client is mandate. How I am telling? Very easy. Here, see, technical name of a client is mandate. Okay, so that is why I have written mandate here, and the range of the client is 00 to 999. What it will represent means, for example, table is having client. Okay, then um, table data is, see, always first table is combination of table data, sorry, table structure, table structure, and sorry for table data. Table data. This is the first point. This is the first point. And client dependent. Okay, client dependency. See here, the topic is very very interesting here. If you see here, if mandate, if mandt, okay, this is the client field. If this client field mandate field is present in the table, okay, then what we can say, table data is client dependent. Table data is client dependent. Okay, if the mandate field is present in the table, then table data is client dependent. Otherwise client independent. Okay, otherwise client independent. What these statements will represent means, example, I am having mandate in this field as my first field. Okay, so here, as per okay, this is the input it is asking. Okay, so if I am using mandate is my client here, see, it is having some number. Okay, some 800 is the number, 800 everywhere. Okay, So if the mandate is present, then this data in this table data is client dependent. This mandate field is there means we can uniquely identify this number, right? So for example, this is my D server as per the yesterday screenshot. Okay, D server is representing 800, for example. Okay, for example, D server dev is having some client called 800. Okay, 800 is the client here, and QAS is having QAS is having sorry sorry let me take the notepad. So in the system landscape, we are having dev system is having client 800, quality system is having client some 400, production system is having some client some 600. So whenever the client is there, mandate is there, okay, then the table data for the development system, table data for the uh, quality system and production system, all these system will be different. That means table data is client dependent. Okay, so always remember, if the client mandate field is present, then the table data is client dependent, otherwise client independent. So in another way, how I can tell, always table structure is client independent. I hope you got this. Table data is client dependent when mandate is present, otherwise it is not client dependent. Table structure is client independent. Why it is client independent? It won't have any data, just it will have some structure only. Whatever we are representing here, no, if mandate is not there, then for development system we are having, suppose okay, mandate is not there, suppose we are having these three fields only, three or four fields. So if you transport this request to some quality system, there also you will find the same fields. Okay, that is why it is client independent. Table structure is always client independent. Okay, now now it is the time to tell you about the actual I will start with the actual. Okay, so how to create the will will go line by line. So first I will tell you about the sorry. First I will tell you about the top down approach. Top down. So sorry. First thing is metadata. First thing is data dictionary. I need to tell you. DDIC, we will call it as DDIC. Okay. DDIC is nothing but the data dictionary. Okay. Data dictionary. Sorry. It is a central system where we can get all metadata which is present in the data dictionary. Okay, so all it is a collection of all metadatas and okay, like that, and it will store all the actual records of that corresponding table, which is a central database. So as per our previous class, what we have discussed, um, and we will get this database understands native SQL. Database understand native SQL. Now, what is meant by metadata? Metadata. Metadata means data within the data. Data within the data is called as metadata. So we will see this concept also, and uh, we will try to understand top-down approach. Top-down approach bottom up approach. Bottom up approach. First, first I will tell you what is meant by the top down approach. Suppose here in the top down approach, what we will create is first we will create table, data element. Don't worry about these terms. I will be covering each and everything in a systematic manner. Okay, data element and data domain. Sorry, domain. Bottom up approach is just a reverse to the top down approach. First we will create domain. After that we will create data element, and after that we will create table. Okay, so now this is what we will see in this class. Okay, from next class we will see this one. Okay.